Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started here, we gotta do that prize admission. It's not much. Like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. Give you guys a few seconds to do that. See, a few seconds. I'm not here to hold you up. So today's video, we're coming to Steven Jackson. He's a former NBA player who played several years in the league. He has a great podcast with Matt Barnes called All the Smoke. And in this video, he's talking about a situation with his ex, who is also his baby mother, marriage, and also regarding prenup. Steven Jackson is given mad game in this video. It is pretty lengthy, so I'm not going to talk much. I'm going to let Jax cook. So let's get to the video, and we know he's going to make it make sense.
So I'm with a chick at the time. Right? And me and her together. We've been together for like a year or two. I met her in New York in the subway. I was my first year in NBA. I met her in New York, and I flagged her down while she was driving. Got her number. Ended up talking to her. We ended up dating for a year or two. I go to San Antonio, right? She's with me in San Antonio. So y'all know I won a championship. So when it was time for me to go negotiate my contract the following year, the team told me, "What's the number? We want you here, Jack. It's a number of reasons why you were here." And this is my first time ever hearing something like this. So one of the reasons why San Antonio didn't want to sign me back was because of the girl I was dating at the time. Said she was a bad influence to some of the other wives. They didn't like how she dressed. And San Antonio wasn't that type of organization, but how can you tell somebody how to dress? You know what I'm saying? This was my woman, so I didn't really care about it at the time. I didn't really pay him no attention. Cool, I'll bounce. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be worried about my basketball, not who I'm dating, right?
Let me pause it here. I'm not going to pause as much in this video, but that's an interesting point. I remember during this period when he didn't go back to San Antonio Spurs, and I thought that he should have, because they would have been, as many championships they would have won, they probably could have won another one or two more if he stayed on that team and signed long term. But the organization did not want to sign him or give him the number because of who he's dating. Keep that in mind, fellas, and who we are with, and if an organization looks at our association and that can impact our money. But let's get back to the video.
So that's one reason why I didn't sign back after we won the championship in San Antonio, right? Was because of the woman I was with, right? Bam. So,
hey, Jack will be doing this for the video here.
Go to Atlanta. Me and her fight in Atlanta. We have a rocky relationship in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But we working shit out. You know, no relationship is perfect. Come to Atlanta. I signed with Indiana the next year, and I signed my big contract in Indiana, right?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I signed my big contract in Indiana. Before I get my big contract, we still together. We living together and all that, right? So we moved to Indiana. I play a season in Indiana. I proposed to her. I can't remember why I proposed to her. None of that matters anyway, though. But I proposed to her, and during that time, you know, we plan to get married in Houston. Right? So, newsflash for all 530 y'all on here. In order for a prenup to get drawn up, the two people, the man and the husband and the wife, have to agree on what the prenup says in order for the prenup to come out valid, and you both sign it. Let me say that again.
Okay.
In order for a prenup to get drawn up, both sides have to agree. The husband and the wife, the bride and the groom, they both have to agree on the prenup before it's written up, before it can even get written up. You have to agree on it, right? So
let me add some too. In regard to the prenup, you should always hire a lawyer. Okay? More than likely, you have to hire a lawyer for yourself and a lawyer for the bride as well. You want that, as long as what he said about both sides have to agree. You don't want to put anything on a napkin because that's going to get thrown out in court real easily. 99% of prenups work when you go through the proper avenues. What he just said here, you each have your lawyer and draw it up time enough. You don't rush it. If you rush to a shotgun wedding, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. He's giving game here. Let's get back to the video.
I take care of a lot of people. I'm never letting one woman control of all the hard work I've done in my life.
Facts.
None of these motherfuckers was in the gym with me, right? So if I always tell myself, whoever I'm married to, they signing the prenup off top. It's not even a second guess. So me and her had to talk about it. So we get the prenup back at least 3-4 months before the wedding, right?
Interesting.
By 4 months, maybe at least 3 to 4 months before the wedding. This is all true, y'all.
Jack's got to do his thing, man.
So 4 months before the wedding, we get the prenup. I give it to her. Granted, when I give it to her, she shouldn't be surprised by it because me and her sat down and agreed up on the prenup, right?
Okay.
Me and her agreed up on the prenup. We agreed. Listen to me, y'all.
We hear you, Jax.
We agreed on the prenup.
Okay.
Bam. So we agree on it. A month passed, like 2 months before the wedding. I'm like, yo, look, we need to get that prenup signed so we can go and, send it in and get all that taken care of. So when we get down there to Houston, we ain't got to worry about it. I tell her that like 2 or 3 times. It's a month. That was 2 months before the wedding. It's a month before the wedding.
Oh, it's dragging out now.
Look, bro. This is something we agreed on. I shouldn't have to keep coming and tell you to sign this prenup, right? What's up, Bird? I shouldn't have to, Bird, you know about this. I shouldn't have to tell you to sign this prenup, right? That's what I'm telling her. This
the best version I can find on IG.
The first time I came to it was 2 months before the wedding. Now it's a month before the wedding. I'm like, man, I've been asking you about this prenup. There's no way I should have to keep coming to you about this prenup knowing we had to agree on this before they even drew it up. So why do I have to keep coming to you about it, about getting it signed?
Right.
She's like, I'm going to sign it. 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 I'm like, cool. You can sign it. But look, during that time, we making arrangements for the wedding, right? Because, you still got to plan shit. So, I love her. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I was in love with her. You know what I'm saying? I was in love with her. And we was building a family. So I'm like, okay, cool. I ain't going to make no big deal of it. I went with planning the wedding. I didn't stop. I kept planning the wedding. I told her several times, dog, about the prenup and asking about it. So bam. So as we this is one of the twists of the wedding, right?
Okay.
So as we planned for the wedding, I'm from Texas, right? She from New York. I'm from Texas. I'm from Port Arthur, which is an hour from Houston, where we get married, right?
Okay.
I want my pastor to do it. He right there. It'll save us some money.
Makes sense. Right. Hometown.
She is adamant about this certain pastor doing the thing, right? So I'm like, cool. It's her wedding. I ain't got no problem.
I hear that,
Keep in mind, remember this pastor, right? Remember this pastor. This is a pastor. She was. I'm talking about screaming at me and everything. No, this pastor has to do it. This pastor I'm like, well, we can save money and make more sense. This is my pastor since I was a kid. You don't even know this guy. Some other girl brought this pastor to her attention.
What?
Some other girl brought the pastor name to her attention. This a pastor she's never seen.
Oh, come on.
Don't even know.
Don't even know the pastor?
But she don't want my pastor to do it, right? Cool.
He down the street.
That. So I'm like, fine, no problem. No problem. He can do it. Your pastor can do it. I'm cool with it. I ain't gonna be petty. Cool.
I get it. He's not gonna be petty, but you're going this hard over a pastor that you have not you ain't went to this man's church. He has not counseled you. He has not done premarital counsel with both of y'all before the marriage goes. And she's going this hard here. Yeah, he's giving us something here to watch out for. This is sounding very fishy here. Let's get back to the clip.
Cool. I want you to have, this is your day. Everything is yours. I spent about $400,000 on the wedding, y'all. About $400K, right? It's yours. Whatever you want to do.
$400K.
Hey, pastor don't matter to me. I just want to marry you. I don't even give a damn.
I hear you, Jax. You being a good man so far.
2 weeks before the wedding.
2 weeks?
We going to Houston a week before the wedding.
Oh, now we're a week now.
Now we're at 2 weeks before the wedding.
Okay,
everything's planned. We ready to go. I'm like, look, bro. Why I got to keep asking you about this prenup, bro? It ain't like you don't know what's on it.
True.
Like, what motives? This is what I told her. What you up to? What motives you on? I ain't on nothing. I just ain't had time to sign up, planning a wedding and all this. I'm like, man, listen, man, all you got to do is sign it.
Right,
you ain't
paper.
It ain't like you got to read it all over again. You know what's in it, da-da-da.
Right, you had your lawyer.
I'm going to sign it. Me being a person I am, I know it's a wedding and all that shit. I'm like, you know what? I know you probably just frustrated. I'm trying to be a supportive man at the time.
We rock
I
you,
know you're
Jack.
going through a lot, baby. I know it's up. You know what I mean? Just when we get, just make sure I get it for the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. We go to Houston.
Oh,
we
no.
get there, right? We get to Houston.
Okay.
The night I get to Houston, you know, when we get to Houston, we separate. So she go with her friends, I go with my guys. You know, I'm at home. This is my hometown. So, you know, I'm strip clubbing all kind of shit. Wilding out with the homies. My partner Weezy on here, he was there.
Okay.
Wilding out with the homies and shit, having a good time. So, my homegirl Mimi, mama, Miss Doris, was our nanny at the time, right? We had a nanny at the time. We had a baby. We had a nanny at the time. We had my oldest daughter, and I think my son was on the way, and so we had a nanny at the time, and Miss Doris came to my room. I'm like, Miss Doris, Real J Sam's, what's up, my boy? I'm like, Miss Doris, you know, it's wedding in 2 days. I ain't got no prenup. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Miss Doris, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No, baby, don't. You know, I'm with you. You know, I'm with you. I know you right, but don't start having that attitude. It's gonna get done. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. So I'm like, all right, Miss Doris. You know, I'm trying to be optimistic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm having a good time. I'm like, I'm thinking in the back of my mind. Listen, man, I ain't getting married without no prenup.
Wow.
Fuck out of here. Not
I
five.
hear you.
You know, that's what I'm thinking the whole time. I'm like, man, I can't believe this motherfucking girl done waited until I spent all this money, got all the way down here, so bam. Miss Doris come to me saying, don't worry about it, it's gonna get done. I'm gonna go get her to sign it, right? So, my nigga,
Hold on, let me pause here. So, in the start of this video, it went from about 4 to 5 months, right? And then, 2 months, then 1 month, then 2 weeks. We're in Texas now. Fellas, let's learn from Jackson's mistake here. You know, the fact that she didn't even sign this piece of paper that his lawyer looked over, and it's months gone by. All you gotta do is put the paper down, get her a pen, sign it, and then she gets her copy. She takes it to her lawyer, you go to your lawyer to make, and then it's cool, sign. That's it. The fact that all these months gone by and she won't put ink to paper, wow. Just want to point out how many months has gone on, and then now that they're in wedding week. Let's get back to the video.
day of the wedding.
Oh, we're day of the wedding now.
Hold on, let me find my shit back up.
Oh, look at Jack. You see, Jack got to do his thing.
Y'all ready
here.
for the good part?
Yeah, we ready, Jax. Do your thing here. He's got to slow it up for a minute. You know, he got to relax. I get it. Hope YouTube don't get me for this one here. They might, y'all. I wanted to bring this to y'all.
So the day of the wedding, y'all. I got Stephon Marbury, I got Mike Bibby.
Okay.
But I can't remember who was all in the wedding at that time, dog.
Some ballers.
I had everybody. I know probably Bun was there. I had a lot of my homeboys, and I'm talking about all my homeboys, dog. I can't remember who was all in the wedding at the time. But Mike Brown, celebrities, everybody, her friends, everybody, right?
Okay.
So we wake up that morning, I'm getting dressed. You know what I'm saying? We all getting dressed for the wedding. Everybody getting, you know what I'm saying? All my groomsmen, we in the little groomsmen room. We all get dressed. In the back of my mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm all thinking about is this damn prenup, right? That's all I'm thinking about. So my nanny comes in the room. She's like, how you doing, baby? Good morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, good morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up with the prenup? She like, I talked to her. She said she gonna sign it. I'm finna go get it right now.
She gonna sign
you
it?
to see how you doing this morning. Make sure you all right. Make sure you wasn't stressing about it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah, you say she gonna sign it. I'm cool with it. Getting dressed, me and my boys drinking, smoking, all that. Getting dressed, having a good time. Whatever we doing for the wedding.
Right.
So after we get dressed, where we staying at the hotel, where we staying at, it's a big ballroom where we was having a wedding, right? So we had to walk. We had to go get on this private elevator. Me and all my groomsmen. We get on the private elevator and we go to a little back room Well, from the back room, we just walk out into the wedding, right?
Okay.
So when we get to that room, that's when once we get in that room, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, hold up. You know what I'm saying? This one I really turn up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, hold up, man, hold up. You know what I'm saying? And then this one, Steph. This why Steph Marbury and Mike Bibby my brothers. All right, for life.
Okay.
Steph Marbury and Mike Bibby are my real brothers, like my real brothers. You see what I'm saying? No bullshit. These are my real brothers. So we in the back. We walk to the back room, and the motherfucking the priest come in. The preacher come in with his assistant, I guess, and then my nanny come back in there with a spook look on her face, like she still like she pulled me to the side and she still ain't signed it. So when I said that, I'm like, well, shit, I ain't getting married then. She was like, ho. And so look, so the preacher, remember the preacher, y'all. Remember the preacher.
Yeah. When
I say, oh, I ain't getting married. Steph was like, she ain't signed a prenup. What the fuck? What we even here for? I'm like, yeah, dog, I ain't doing it. The preacher steps up. He's like, hold on. The preacher says, hold on. I look at him like, he said, this is what he said.
Okay, what he
He
say?
say, now hold on. I know you love this girl. Don't make a drastic decision. I think you should just let God handle it. I say, huh? I think you should just let God handle it. Me, as a pastor, I don't believe in prenups.
No.
Nah, I know why she was fighting for you.
Right, Jax, right.
You don't believe in prenups. Now it all makes sense. I ain't getting married.
Nah.
Damn what you believe in.
Don't do
I put
it.
everything in God's hand. And God is telling me to put the pen in her hand and make her sign this goddamn prenup.
You hear that? Let me stop here, y'all. All this time here, wasting all these time, months. All she got to do is sign. Lawyers have looked at it. It's the day of the wedding. And now the pastor, who she's never met before, no counsel, never been to the church, and he don't believe in prenups. She trying to get his money, y'all. Jackson's an NBA player. He got his big contract with Indiana earlier before this actually went down here. Boy, oh boy. This is bad, y'all. You see this here? The day of the wedding, drug it out, and still no signature. Man, let's see what Jack's going to say here. Let's get back to the clip.
Before I get married. That's what God telling me. So God telling me and you two different things, partner. As that's going on, Steph Marbury grows crazy. Hell nah. No, we ain't doing it. Hell no, it ain't going on. Steph go crazy. Mike Bibby walks. Are you serious, Steve? Fuck out of here. Everybody, no. Bruh, this preacher has the nerves to sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes and try to convince me that God told that he don't believe in prenups, so I shouldn't believe in them.
5 to 10 minutes.
Bro, we ain't in the same tax bracket, first of all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bam. So now y'all see why she wanted that preacher so bad that she didn't even know.
Right. We just said that, Jax. This is crazy, y'all. This is so crazy. Yeah, he got to relax again. Little break.
Bam. So bam. The dog. God, take all my blessings if I'm lying, dog. This is a true story. It's too many people that was there to vouch for it.
Okay.
So bam. So listen. I'm going to tell y'all this. So I found out this after the wedding. You know what I'm saying? But on the way to the wedding, rest in peace, my grandma dead now, but on the way to the wedding, my grandmother, this is before everything I told y'all. My grandmother told my mama, Jude, it ain't gonna be no wedding.
Wow.
This is before all this. My grandmother told this to my mama on the way to Houston to the wedding, right?
Grandma, mamas know. They be knowing.
I'm telling him, look, bro, hell no, I'm not finna do it. Hell no, I'm not finna do it. By that time, it had got rowdy in the bridesmaids rooms because my sister was in the wedding.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because the wedding had supposed to been started. Bobby Valentino standing up there at the microphone ready to start singing.
Oh, snap.
That's Bobby Valentino. He was there.
Bobby V.
Bobby Valentino will tell you this whole story.
Slow
he was
down.
right there. He's standing up there ready to sing, bro. Ready to start singing. So everybody getting answered like the fuck. My mama and my grandmother just sitting there like she already know what's going on. So, it get to getting a little answer over there. So my sister ended up coming out of there and say, I had to get out of there before I whipped one of them hoes because they ended up talking crazy. Something like that. Not those exact words, but my sister was upset with what was said in there, so she had to walk out.
I hear you. She probably just like Jax too.
This is when this is when she showed her true colors, bro. This is when she showed her true colors. So, wedding off. Yes, wedding's off. We not doing it. Walk back up to the room. Walk back up to upstairs again. When we getting undressed, shit. Steph Marbury's like, bruh. Hold on. First of all, I'm lying. We get back to the room. Get back to the room, right? Y'all know I'm gonna always be 1,000 with everybody. 1,000. I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth every time.
That's
when
right.
we first get back to the room after I called it off, when everybody trying to figure out what's going on, we all get back to my room. I break down crying, dog.
I feel your pain.
Honest to God truth, I can't lie, because I was hurt, because I was ready to. I wanted to marry her, bro. This is the honest to God truth. I break down crying, dog, for about a good 20, 30 minutes. I'm talking about I'm hard down crying, dog. I'm hard down crying because I'm hurt, dog. Like I'm really hurt. I didn't think a woman would take me to this point over a piece of paper and not marry me, especially after we got a child and we trying to build some shit. Like I was honestly hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt. I was in a hard down crying, dog. And this is why I fell in love with Mike baby mama. And this is why I always treat her like my own mama. I'm sitting there crying. I hear Steph in the background talking, man, fuck that shit. We finna turn up. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about snot, everything. I'm hard down crying like I lost my, I don't know, bro. I'm hard down crying as a grown man. I ain't never cried like that, right? So as I'm crying, Mike baby mom walk up to me, dog, and it's bringing tears to my eyes today. She walk up to me. She grabbed her bare hand. Mike baby's mom wiped the snot and all this from my face, everything from my face. And she picked my chin up and she said, "You became a man today."
Wow.
Nigga.
Yo, mom's the real one there. I feel Jack's pain on this one. And with her mom, Mike Baby's mom, actually, have a son in the NBA, her husband being the NBA, she understands the game. She knows how women put men to the ringer, try to take it for their money. She has raised an NBA son. We need more real ones like this. Back to the video.
Nigga, I'm getting chills. Man. She wiped snot from my nose and wiped my eyes, my nigga, and said, and picked my chin up and say, "You became a man today."
I hear you, man. It's a lot.
So, with all that going on, this ain't even half though. So with all that's going on, after she do that, I come out of it. Steph like, "Man, you spent all this money. We finna go party. Let's go downstairs and still have fun." Look, hey, look, my best friend Roy D on here. Look, 5 Roy D. Am I lying, Roy D? Have I told a lie yet, Roy D? He on here, 5 Roy D. That's my brother. Same tattoos, everything.
Okay, same tats. Dang.
So, as I'm wiping my tears and stuff off, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to go downstairs and party, somebody from her side comes to my room. This is when it get tricky, y'all.
Okay. Comes
to my room and say, "Hey, Steve, hey, hold on, just calm down. She want to talk to you. She want to talk to you." I said, "What she want to talk for?" She's like, "No, just calm down, man. You was about to marry her. You know what I'm saying? Just give her a second, just out of respect. Just show me a little love and go talk to her, bro." I'm like, fuck it. Everybody in my room be like, "Man, fuck that." Am I lying, Scoop J? Scoop J on here right now too, my cousin. He already know.
Oh, Scoop Jackson.
Everybody know. This is no lie. So look.
Yeah, everybody was there.
I'm coming like, "Man, come talk to her. Come talk to her." I'm like, all right, I'll go talk to her. So look, I get in the room. She's still in her wedding dress, and she crying and shit, right? So soon as I walk in the room, she hard down crying. "I'll sign it. I'll sign it. Da-da-da-da, I'll sign it. I'm whatever, I'll sign it. listen, I was born at night, but not last night.
Oh, wow. I know about that.
One thing I know.
Okay.
Anytime somebody signs anything where they crying under any type of stress or any real emotional or something like that, that shit can get thrown out. I was already told that before I even signed this prenup. Before I even got to Houston, so I was already on game. So the shit she tried to get me in that room and see her tears and think I was gonna buckle and she could sign it while she crying and all that. Then come back and when they try to stand up, she gonna be like, I was emotional at the time, and it's been thrown out. It's happened to men before. 5 was not falling for that. Nah, sweetheart, you chose the decision you wanted to make, and you didn't want to sign it. It's fucking over with. Fuck around, it's over with. I stood on that. Man, we go downstairs, distress. That's what it's called. Claim under distress. Thanks, Nikki.
Exactly. Remember that's why you have to sign the paperwork before the wedding. Emotions are high. You got people there because it's a very special day. You know, everybody's going to be up and down with their emotions. So, like he said, if she signs it and she's crying, or whatever the case may be, whatever emotions are going through her, she can actually state that I was emotionally distraught during this time here when I signed it, and they're just gonna throw it out because you were not in the right mental mind state to sign legal documentation. That's why you signed it a long time ago, and you don't wait for the day. Wow, she was trying to pull every tactic in the book. Let's get back to the video.
My sister Nikki, claim under distress. Anytime, they can throw that shit straight out. So look, bro, that happens. Remember I told you Steph was turned up. I'm talking about, dog, this nigga Steph on Marbury is crazy, dog. Soon as we get to downstairs, he already in the DJ booth. Dog, this shit is hilarious. He in the DJ booth. As people walk in, guess what's the first song they played?
What was it? Come on, Jax.
I want to know if y'all can guess the first song they played. Dog.
I think we know. If y'all seen it, we know. But we want to hear you say it.
I'll give y'all a second.
Oh, look at you. Got to take a break here. He going to kill my YouTube algorithm here probably. Lord have mercy. But I get it, though. This is a good video. This is free game. Everybody needs to hear this before you get married.
Soon as we walk in, Roy D, the first song this nigga play, she gives me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a tribe indeed. Oh, yeah, she's a gold digger. Way on time. That's good to me. Oh, dog. The Kanye version. She gives me money when I'm in need. I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Dog, I'm telling you, dog. That shit was classic, my nigga. Yo, that shit was classic, dog. End up blowing by 300, 400,000, and this more crazy shit that happens, dog. Okay, you know, I'm gonna keep it all 1,000 with y'all. Nobody knows this but my partners that was around me. Hey Rito, this the sickest part of the whole thing right here. After we had party at the hotel, me and all my partners getting ready to go out that night. 2 of her main squeezes that was there with her was with us that night.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to keep it funky.
Keep it funky.
I downed one of them. You feel me? But that's her friends, though.
Right.
Yeah, I did it. Sure did.
Real friends, huh? Look, he got to take another puff at that. I get you.
Sure did. Yeah, I did it. Fuck out of here. If I'm a trick 300, 400,000 off for nothing, yeah, I'm gonna get some get back. I'm gonna get some get back. Jump down on a clean too.
Ooh.
We pulling off. They outside. Where y'all going? Where y'all going? I look at my partner. I'm like, they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait for the opportunity to jump down. They couldn't wait. They happy the wedding was off. She don't even know it. These are the girls she with the whole weekend that came with all that. Yeah. Yeah, that's how the game go, though. That's how the game go.
I'm going to stop the video here. We've been going for a hot minute here, and it's close to the end here, so I think this is a good point to stop here. Steven Jackson gave us the game, fellas. I'm going to be very quick here, but really fast. If you're getting married, and I believe that everybody should do this, whether you have assets or not, you have money, a good job, or you're projecting upward here, sign a prenup, spend the $5,000. Okay. Marriages are ending at high rates. So if you're going to go ahead and believe that this is the one, you're not going in negative, think it's not going to work. You're protecting yourself because 80% of women are filing for divorce. 80% are filing. Now, if you know there's a high percentage, knowing that on those filings, 54% of all marriages do end in divorce. Protect yourself. Do this months in advance. She has a lawyer, you have a lawyer. You agree to all points and you sign it ahead of time. If you already have plane tickets, or if it's a destination wedding or whatever the case where you're going to, and she has to sign up the week of the wedding, call it off. If both parties agree, all it takes is a signature. And we saw this situation here. She waited 4 or 5 months. You can't make this up here. He lost $400,000. Now, of course, he's an NBA ball player, made a lot of money, but $500,000 for a party, basically? That's nothing to sneeze at. And also look at the end result. When it was all over, her friends were waiting to jump down on him. So just know, fellas, if you on your game, be careful because her friends are looking and they'll get the opportunity to smash when they can get the chance. Okay. They did not care. Those were not her friends. But this is a long one here. So I'm going to end it here. Like, comment, subscribe, click on that bell notification below. I want to hear what you guys think here. If you've seen this before, or if this is your first time, and if you have prenups, or then if you went through a divorce and the prenup could have saved you, I want to know all scenarios here. But I'm that dude named Dave, and I'll see y'all next time. See you, YouTube world.